So just before I take off on this weekend's adventure, I just wanted to run you through my Vicoffroad 12 volt system real quick. I'll run you through what I've got. I'll run you through what I'm charging and using him for at the moment and what my future plans are, and what I'm going to do with this setup. A lot of you know I don't do much touring, but having a setup like this, quick and simple, behind my back seats is mint. All right, so straight up, what's the power in this bad boy setup is a 135 amp hour deep cycle battery. It's sitting in the Vicoffroad's battery box. So 2 Anderson plugs, 2 outlets here. It's got 2 12 volt cigarette lighter plugs on this side, like on the back side. The way I've got it facing is pretty much, I've got the voltmeter here facing outwards just so I can see it. I can see it on here when I press the on button for the smart hub. We're running the 12 volt 3000 watt inverter, and then it's got the DC to DC charger with the smart hub, all made by ATEM, Vicoffroad. Sell these on their website, check them out. The 3000 watt inverter, it's just handy to have for one, what I'm doing right now, and I'll show you in a second, is charging my Blue Eddy power bank. I use the Blue Eddy for sitting around the fire when you don't want to get up and get the beers out of the fridge, so you can have the fridge next to you at the fire. I'll show you that. So it's good for charging that if you want to run a hairdryer or a straightener or whatever you want to do. The smart hub's cool. I've set up this board in the back of my ute now, so all the wiring's behind the board so you can't see it. It looks nice and neat. But yeah, I've ran this now for nearly a month. Hasn't had a lot of use. I've used the inverter a few times now to just to run the Blue Eddy, charge the Blue Eddy. This is obviously hooked up to my main, full on charge now. So the Blue Eddy's plugged into the 3000 watt inverter, and I've got the Travel Buddy running off the second battery. Also, I will be running the fridge off the back. There'll be a box on the back soon, a little toolbox where I'll have a couple of Anderson plugs running through the wall here to the toolbox. The fridge will just plug straight into that. The compressor and everything will sit in there too. So stay tuned, and I'll show you now what I'm doing with it. Right, just for a better view, that's it there. So yeah, batteries inside the battery box, 3000 watt inverter, DC to DC charger, and the ATEM smart hub as well, this bad boy. So the batteries coming into that there. Yeah, I've got the main battery from the alternator and main battery, the starter battery coming in. That's this one here. This one's going, so it comes in, runs this, smart hub goes in, charges this here, and then I've got an outlet here, and I've also got a solar input as well. I'm actually going to quickly hook the solar up just to show you, but that's where the solar input goes there. So I've just hooked up the solar just to show you. That's how they're plugged into the smart hub. Clearly it's working. That's just plugged into the smart hub, and I'm charging the Blue Eddy at the moment now. It's charging 189 watts off that 3000 watt inverter. If you can see it there. Oh, there you go, 195. So it's charging pretty quick. At this rate, that there will charge off the inverter in about 4.5 hours. So that's sweet. It'll then we can use it around the fire and stuff tonight.